Next is Kevin Allen, he's come to many of these events and open mics. And once again, another voice from another part of the world, Vietnam and US. And he wants to just read by himself. He doesn't want the musicians. But I always enjoyed Kev's concision and the beauty in his words. So I always invite him to these events. Kevin Allen.
Thank you very much, Theo, for inviting me to this poetry night. It's called Walking Along Airport Way South. I walk a lot. Take you on a walk through reflected faces of dogs and children, dust pane and milky streaked windows, green bottles, half liquored and smashed through, stained and blotched chemical walls, bending traffic in swelled blocks, bloated gutters and stinky air pockets, blackberry homeless camps stitching and mending, sagging tears and peeled woe, drenched skirts and downfall hemps, clinging to that last inch of ankle, rumpled umbrellas poke out of trash cans to wave down taxis where they speak 3 different languages but drop you off where you need to be, as welcoming as a thunderclap, an eagle aura arriving from North Beacon Hill.
Yeah.
This is an old one from my first book of poetry. It's called Field Survival Kit. Cousin, isn't it obvious that there is no more love to be found in these ionized craters? Was not the sight of rubble where a city once stood evidence enough that sentimentality will not rebuild our broken hearts? What will it take to convince you that our futures fled in an airplane with trunkloads of gold bars to Switzerland for a quick deposit? Bundle all your prayers together like a palm frond dripping with tears. Pull all your fears out by the roots and let them float like durian fists in the first monsoon. Pay no mind to the crushed skulls that pop out of thick black mud, because if you start listening to their tales, you'll be in for some long nights. Just look at your face so wasted, playing a man so real as charred skin in your hair can get. How far will you trudge down this never-ending path of enlightened servitude? Wade into the river to soothe your feet as many times as you like, but the ringworms keep burrowing. Comrade, come and have a glass of champagne with your aunts and uncles. They're over here, waiting, sitting in this ransacked cabana in the back of the dead prince's compound. It belongs to all of us now, as you can clearly observe from the rings of royal heads out front in the roundabouts. Come, rid yourself of any misgivings. There is work to be done, but who says we cannot share a smile during these times of hardship? We beg you, brother, how many times do we need to break your fingers until you accept our humble invitation? Sometimes I write about my childhood. This is it. It's called Hobbyist. I would sneak cold chicken bones from off a table and place them in a tin and wait until the stink perforated my closed bedroom door and my mom would implore my dad to tell me to knock it off and get rid of the rotting carcass or whatever I was hiding in the mess of clothes and books I called a bedroom. All weekend I'd read about fossils found in split open rocks all over Montana, or about fossilized remains of giant cold-blooded creatures in Utah, whom I mistook for the ones I watched at the movie theater, the ones who ripped open the roofs of cars and created a massive stampede of panicked humans, jumping all over each other like flooded rats in city sewers. I was unaware, though, that my boyhood was facing extinction and being replaced with a new order, unlike I'd known, changing the configuration of my priorities, forcing me to plan my one trip to the moon, speaking up for me when my own words were lost to interpretation. Standing deep inside my thoughts, I planted myself in the neighbor farmer's tilled field, an oasis where no system could apply its rules and no eyes could pry, while I sat in dry dirt, scraping and digging down into the soil with the expectant hope of uncovering the bones of a beast so large that no one could deny me my purpose in life anymore. Even though I walk a lot, sometimes I rent a car. And back in New York, where I grew up, Western New York, not New York City, rural New York, there's a lot of roadkill. And we saw it a lot. So this is called roadkill Darwin. Tar is the glue that holds my feathers together. There is no bond closer than skin to pavement. I leach into the soil, bow down to no bug. Mistake me for no equal, for I have none. Redder than deader, my instinct lives on silky sinew. My breath is a flame, rolling down mountain range roads where snowcaps summon uncommon envy from blowflies who can only eat and not speak. Oncoming lodester lurches onto shoulder and makes way for quickening fulcrum. Bevel of bone harmonizes with a warm stench of unclenched claws, soft to the touch. Thank you.